Fortune County men have landed behind bars for allegedly possessing child pornography.
This is incredibly difficult work.
Officers say they found dozens of files and photos inside Christopher Abraham.
Are stored on electronic devices, but those aren't the only crimes they'll help investigate.
We also have to talk about the issue of wellness for our law enforcement.
Being released, but we do know state police seized a computer and other electronics from his home.
Neighborhood Electronic Detection K-9 is a public benefit charity. We're a 501c3 organization. What we do is we solicit donations through fundraisers, through word of mouth, try to get donations so we can contribute to law enforcement agencies' electronic detection canines. We work with a company called Jordan Detection K-9. Todd Jordan has trained dogs for about 25 years for other purposes, mostly arson detection canines, so he's well versed in the training of scent-based dog training.
We started our company in 2014, and in that time period, we trained one dog probably a year for the first year and a half to 2 years, and at this point in 2018, we've got 17 dogs deployed.
I'm Tammy Pollock. I'm an agent with the Wisconsin Department of Justice Division of Criminal Investigation. Our agency received a grant from Neighborhood Canine, so we were able to facilitate getting a canine. They're looking to add more in the future, but they wanted a trial dog essentially for the state of Wisconsin to see how it does.
I'm Detective Cameron Hartman, the Weber County Sheriff's Office in Utah. I learned of the program not having any idea that these types of dogs existed. Attending a ICAC conference in Seattle in 2015, I was introduced to Bear and Ian and was amazed of what these dogs could do.
My name is Darren O'Dear. I'm a detective with the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department. I'm also part of the Indiana Crimes Against Children Task Force. I've been working these cases for about a dozen years, and it entails serving a lot of search warrants, going through houses looking for digital devices used by offenders to exploit children.
Crimes that are being committed are horrendous, and these canines work to help stop it.
These people are the worst criminals. When I worked patrol, I worked dope a lot, and I'd say that these people are more dangerous.
The things that we see and deal with on a daily basis are things that most people can't even conceive that humans are doing to other human beings, let alone children.
When I learned of this type of dog, it made me think back to the dozens and probably even hundreds of search warrants that I had participated in, specifically internet crimes against children. It made me think, you know, what have we left behind? What have we missed?
We wouldn't be able to be as successful as we are, obviously, to have that evidence against the suspects. And the dogs are a huge component of helping us in our overall mission.
We may find a flash drive that has, say, 100 images on it, but now we find the SD card that he hid in the wall, and that has thousands on it.
And each image is actually a victim, and that puts things into perspective for us to realize how important these dogs are and what we can do with that and how much we can help by having these dogs available.
It's really going to help put away the serious offenders in the state.
It's another tool that we have as law enforcement, because as technology changes, as offenders get more adept at hiding their crimes and hiding their devices, and we're talking oftentimes micro SD cards that are this big, and certainly, you know, the size of your pinky nail, certainly easy to hide, conceal, or just simply miss as an investigator because of the size. This is a great resource that we have to kind of come in and back us up after we search a residence.
We take applications from law enforcement agencies who want these canines and don't have the financing, and working in coordination with Mr. Jordan and our agency, we pair up with these agencies where we think these canines will be utilized best.
A lot of departments are suffering with budgetary constraints, just like, you know, we do here in Indiana, and that they want these dogs, but then they couldn't afford to get them. And having this not-for-profit Neighborhood Canine to come in and actually say, hey, we're going to take that burden off of the the departments and actually start purchasing these dogs for them. It just made it a little bit easier to get these dogs out there and get them in service.
Our plans are to try to raise enough money and coordinate with organizations to donate possibly 2 to 4 canines a year, hopefully 4, to law enforcement agencies throughout the country that need our assistance and could utilize these dogs.
Anything that we can do to catch the offender and protect and rescue children, we want to take advantage of, and this has been a great asset for us on our task force.